Um, as y'all can see, I have a mic now. Found my old mic. You probably won't even get the last vlog I had from yesterday of losing some fresh mics. But I have this mic now, so that footage is for another day. I don't need to stick this to my face right here. I need to let my face be seen. Let's just do this, right? Let's start here. Today is January 8th, 2026. 8 days into the new year, right? We're still locked in on our goals. 1 week down, laser focus, blinders on. I've been reading a proverb of day, so I figured I'd just start this one with some deep meditation, some deep thought. I hope you guys are able to follow and take this stuff to heart. This is one of the wisest books you'll ever find. So today's the 8th. So the thing about reading Proverbs, right? You can read a chapter a day because there's 31 of them, right? And so today's the 8th day of the month. I can read chapter 8, right? So it's easy to follow, especially if you're not an Advent Bible reader. This is just a good way to get started. And then you can just keep on going after you read Proverbs and just keep going chapter for chapter every day after that. That's probably what I'll end up doing. So I'll end up reading 365 chapters at the end of the year, right? So Maxwell here's pooped. We had a very good active morning. The word of God reads, wisdom calls for hearing. Listen as wisdom calls out. Hear as understanding raises her voice. On the hilltop along the road, she takes her stand at the crossroads. By the gates at the entrance to the town, on the road leading in, she cries aloud, I call to you, to all of you. I raise my voice to all people. You simple people, use good judgment. You foolish people, show some understanding. Listen to me, for I have important things to say. Everything I say is right, for I speak the truth and detest every kind of deception. My advice is wholesome. This is wisdom speaking, by the way. My advice is wholesome. There is nothing devious or crooked in it. Obviously, this is a writer, but he's speaking from the perspective. There's a lot of poetry involved in these writings. A lot of these scriptures are very poetic. My words are plain to anyone with understanding, clear to those with knowledge. Choose my instruction rather than silver, and knowledge rather than pure gold. For wisdom is far more valuable than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with it. I, wisdom, live together with good judgment. I know where to discover knowledge and discernment. All who fear the Lord will hate evil. Therefore, I hate pride and arrogance, corruption and perverse speech. Common sense and such belong to me. Insight and strength are mine. Because of me, kings reign, and rulers make just decrees. Rulers lead with my help, and nobles make righteous judgment. I love all who love me. Those who search will surely find me. I have riches and honor as well as enduring wealth and justice. My gifts are better than gold, even the purest gold. My wages are better than sterling silver. I walk in righteousness in the path of justice. Those who love me inherit wealth. I will fill their treasures. The Lord formed me with the beginning before he created anything else. I was appointed in ages past, at the very first before the earth began. I was born before the oceans were created, before the springs bubbled forth their waters. Before the mountains were formed, before the hills I was born. Before he had made the earth and fields, I was the I was there when he established the heavens. When he drew the horizon on the oceans, I was there when he set the clouds above. When he established springs deep in the earth, I was there when he set the limits to the seas, so they would not spread beyond their boundaries. And when he marked off the earth's foundations, I was the architect at his side. I was his constant delight, rejoicing always in his presence. And how happy I was with the world he created. How I rejoice with the human family. And so, my children, listen to me. For who follow my ways are joyful. This is true. Listen to my instructions and be wise. Don't be ignorant to it. Joyful are those who listen to me, watching for me daily at my gates, waiting for me outside my home. For whoever finds me finds life and receives favor from the Lord. But those who miss me injure themselves. All who hate me love death. All who hate me love death. Thank you, Jesus, for this word. Now, I'm not here to preach to you at all whatsoever. I just read one chapter. I am not a preacher, but it sure sounded like I knew something. Well, if you read that enough, you downloading something in you. If you're conscious enough, if you're intentional enough, that's something you can take with you and realize that, yes, wisdom does lead to joy. Because wisdom is just nothing but making good decisions. That's all life is about, is how many good decisions can you string together in a row? How many days of more good decisions than bad decisions do you have? How many days of bad decisions how many bad decisions did you make just today? Right? How many bad decisions today alone did you make? And for me, I'm 7 days clean, sober. I say that like I'm on hard drugs, but like when you're smoking weed every day, that's enough to say I'm clean, right? Because it's something that it was a crutch. No, weed it's not as bad as alcohol, in my opinion, when it comes to destroying the man's body, but it does distort the brain. I do believe it does distort the brain. And if not used in moderation, but used as a dopamine hit, as a crutch, as a source of addiction, no bueno, no good, right? So I'm 7 days sober, obviously no alcohol as well. Like I said, that's always easier for me to kick anyways. But again, it's still something environmental. It's not easy for people to just give up, especially if you have friend groups that are doing it. You're this, that. You might have something in the fridge and you just want to listen. I went cold turkey. I just went cold turkey with the weed, alcohol, and I've been celibate. I haven't even masturbated. I don't even touch myself. Now, some of y'all are probably thinking, what is wrong with you? How do you go a week without touching yourself? Well, I did touch myself. This is gonna sound funny. I did. But it just wasn't worth it. It was like a moment in time for like a good, and you know what led to it? Social media. It usually starts there, for me at least. There's always something online you can find that'll arouse you at some point in time. And so I did for a second, and then I caught myself and deleted said application. But you have to be very intentional if you're gonna do something like quit cold turkey. It's very possible. You know, you always hear, oh, wind down. Like I would try to just wean things back. You know, it's hard having an all or nothing mentality, right? A lot of times you can believe that If you're not going to go cold turkey, you might as well just go all the way back in. That isn't the right way of thinking, but it is a neurological response if you have that kind of personality. If you're somebody you either go all in or nothing, and you not perfect example. I'm going cold turkey. I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking, I'm not having sex. Okay? Because this is something I've been working on this for months now. But you know what would happen? I would take a puff of cigarettes, by the way. Nicotine's the same thing. That is a drug. That alters your mind frame, right? That alters your mind frame. Don't act like it doesn't get you high. It gives you a head buzz. You're getting high, bro. Nicotine, that vape, that cigarette, that pouch, all that is getting you high. It's altering your mind. But anyways, oh man, I'll just at least hit a cigarette. Well, I gotta go buy a pack. You can kind of see how this is gonna snowball. So then I get a pack. Oh, just hit a cig. Boom. Well, now that neurological response is chained because of habits that I've created over the time of this all or nothing mentality is, oh, well, I smoked a cigarette. I might as well roll up a joint too. Ain't nothing better than to hit a cigarette after you get high. I'm being real with y'all. I don't know who's gonna watch this channel. That um I hope it's some people that I know so they can comment and let them know this is a real deal change right here. But oh well, now that I'm high and I'm smoking my cigarette, yeah, I'll beat my meat. Well, I'm beating my meat. I'm horny now. I might as well call up such and such to come beat my meat for me. You see how this snowballs? When you have an all or nothing mentality, you're harder on yourself than you need to be. Now, this could be the biggest blessing and it could also be the biggest curse, depending on how you approach it. And that's why I'm making this video, and that's why I'm talking about it. And that's why I lead with wisdom, is it's not about all or nothing. It's about just stringing together good choices, wise decisions. If you know that smoking a cigarette is going to make you want to smoke a joint, that's going to make you want to beat your dick, that's going to make you want to have sex, that's going to make you want to that's going to make you want to miss the gym, that's going to make you not want to read, it's going to make you want to just pick up a game, it's going to make you want to drown in Netflix, it's going to make you want to indulge in fast food. Now I got to go to McDonald's because I didn't have enough time to cook, because I've been focused on everything else all day except the wise thing to do. Wisdom will carry you far. That's the only way this cold turkey has been able to work for me. I don't have a reason. I don't have any other motivation. The same motivation I have today is the same motivation I had 6 months ago, but it didn't change me. Like, you guys are looking for more motivation. You already know why you need to change. You already know why you need to change. You just have to apply the wisdom. You have to apply the wisdom. What is wisdom? To me, it's just simply making a good decision. What's the wise thing to do? Jaywalk through a busy street, or wait till your traffic until your crosswalk light comes on for you to walk? That's a good decision. It's not that hard. It is not that hard. How many of those days can you string together? Because at the end, but here's the thing though. Boom, here's the thing. Because a lot of y'all already know this. And I'm gonna end with this. Because I don't like my videos being 20 minutes long, and I'm reaching that. And I don't plan on editing this video. You have to just know that you want to win. You just have to know that there is a win at the end of these good decisions. There has to be an end goal for these good decisions. I know if I don't waste my money on XYZ, I can save up for my flip fund. Oh, So that means if I get control of my money, if I stop smoking, if I stop drinking, I stop this, that, that automatically saves me money. That automatically keeps money in the bank. I got a couple Amazon packages here. That doesn't stop me from doing that as much. I still do my Amazon shopping. But that's hundreds of dollars right there a month I'm saving just right there that I can either put towards the savings, put towards debt, put towards an investment, whatever it is you choose. But you have to have an end goal for these good decisions. If you're just making good decisions just to tell yourself you're a good person, that's not going to do it. We're not good people because it's good to be good. That's not how the flesh works. The flesh does what the flesh wants to do. And what are you telling your flesh you want? Are you turning from your flesh? Like, you just have to get up and know. Like yesterday, I'm like, yo, I intentionally went to the grocery store. I'm doing a 75 hard, so I have a meal plan I have to follow. I have no cheat meals I cannot do. What would be considered a part of my cheat meal? My meal plan isn't necessarily like a specific meal plan. The only thing my meal plan requires is not eating fast food or buying food out unless it's like something higher quality and it's once in a while, like I had a Chipotle burrito because I had a busy day. I had a lot of things going on, and I was like, yo, I need to cram in some food before I get to work. But other than that, and I was like low on groceries. I think still needed to go grocery shopping. I was still getting a list together. But the point is, that's not fast food. That's nothing wrong with that. I'm about to make a freaking Chipotle bowl here in my house. Anyways, so before I get too far off topic, because people nitpick things. People like to nitpick at things. I personally like to nitpick at things. That's why it's when you nitpick at your decisions like that, you also make it harder for yourself to trust yourself. I have a meal plan set. I'm not gonna go. I left my Arizona sweet tea. Back to the original story. I went to the grocery store. I got an X, Y, Z's. So that way I don't have to go out. So that way I can follow my routine. That way I can stay locked in on my 75 hard. I left my tea. Well, I could buy a Mountain Dew out the vending machine for $2. What's $2? That ain't gonna hurt the budget. But what it's gonna tell yourself psychologically is it's okay to make a bad decision. That's not a good decision if you told yourself that's not the goal. If it doesn't lead towards the goal, it's not a good decision. I have a jug of water here. I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and drink that water with my meal, man. You know, sometimes you like a little juice with your meal, a little soda or something, a little something sweet, a little sugar to go with your wash down your food, right? And that was me. So I just had to drink the water, and before you know it, I crushed the water. It was great, and I was proud of myself. That's a win stacked. That's a wisdom win. That's a wise win. I truly believe I'm heading somewhere right now. It's you know how many of those decisions I've had to make on a daily basis though? It's not just with that one instance. It's talking to yourself, it's reading affirmations, it's reading scripture, literature. So that's how I was gonna get on here and talk about how tired I am. Cause I'm tired. 7 days, 75 hard. And not only that, but to deal with the hormonal imbalance of dealing with testosterone of working out. But there's a sexual transmutation that's involved with this. There's a sexual transmutation that's involved with this, guys, that I will get into in another day. Because like I said, I don't like my videos to be this long. I don't have that much credibility to talk your heads off yet. It's okay. I know it may sound like I do, but that's because I've spent a lot of time studying, but not enough time applying. So it's okay. It's only day 7. I got plenty time. I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna be stacking good decisions for a while. I have plenty time to continue this conversation another day. That is not. I am posting every day. I will have plenty of time to tell you how to win, how to overcome all these things that I'm learning, how this sexual transmutation is applying to actually accomplishing things, doing things, building things. I've started scaling things at a pace that I never thought I would be able to. I've been grasping information like a toddler, like a infant, like a child from their first 7 years. It's a sponge for me right now. It is fun for me right now. I wanted to get on here and just, man, day 7 of being sober, day 8 of being sober, no sex, celibacy, woot, woot, woot. Bro, stack a good win man, make a decision to be wise. Are you a wise man or woman or not? What does your wisdom carry for you? It's so ignorant. We live in such a society that no one is praised for their wisdom. And if they are, it's because they just talk it, dude. They just freaking a bunch of false prophets. False prophets. Bro, I feel God in me. I didn't want to say it, but I'm saying it because it's true. You can't tell me I can't do nothing. When the 4 hardest things in my life for the past 10 years have ran my life, you can't tell me nothing, man. Not consecutive 10 years, but enough on and off that it's just like, yo, for the past 10 years, this is what I've been doing. I've been lustful, I've been smoking, I've been drinking, and I've been wasting my life, and I've been wasting my money. I've been a fool, full of folly. Not no more. The God in me expresses wisdom. The fear of God. I fear God. A lot of people hear that quote and they think it's cool. I fear God. They don't mean that though. Your life don't reflect that you fear the consequences of your sin. I fear the consequences of my sin. I know where that leads me, man. I know where that leads me. It leaves me flooded with pussy. It leaves me flooded with pussy. I don't want that. It leaves me flooded with dope in my, all that creative dope in my veins, all that relaxation in me. Yeah. I don't want that. I don't need that. I want that real, I want that real empowering creativity. I want that. A lot of y'all think y'all be on to something because y'all smoking every day. I was one of them guys, man. Y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all lazy as hell. I'm gonna just keep it a bit. Y'all lazy as hell. And can't nobody outwork me even when I was a smoker. But it's still, there's a level you can reach if you just put it down, bro. I'm just letting you know now. You can actually remember a lot more. Yeah, you're creative. Yeah, you may still be able to function. By the way, just because you're a functioning pothead does not mean that that's like, since when do you want to claim being a functioning? Like, no one walks around saying, oh, I'm a functioning alcoholic. So why would you, like people who smoke weed are different than people who drink. They're like, people who drink don't like openly say they're alcoholics, but for some reason, potheads just openly are like, yeah, I'm a functioning pothead. This is how I thrive. It's like, it's like, dude, y'all, it's crazy. Like you're better than anyone else because you're able to smoke weed and function. What are we talking about here? You know how silly that sounds? Man, I'm off this, man. Y'all go out there, y'all go pick up some wisdom, man. Proverbs, chapter a day. Start there. I'm gone.